Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I have a new foundation from Tarte. Hope my window didn't break from that high note. No, but yeah, I do. I have new foundation from Tarte. This is their new Tarte C Hydroflex Serum Foundation. Now, I know that everybody kind of has their opinions on Tarte. They're a little bit like cringe sometimes, I think, because of like their relationships with influencers and like the brand trips and stuff that they used to do makes people just a little like. I love Tarte though. I think that Tarte is a really reliable brand. Number one, they make the Tarte Shape Tape, which is like one of my all-time favorite concealers. I pretty much exclusively use it as an eye base these days. But I just find that like if you pick up a product from Tarte, if it's like eyeshadow, if it's a face product, if it's eyeliner, whatever, it's like you can rely on it to be good quality. And they make good foundation. So I was so excited whenever they released this one, and I'm super pumped to try it. I've noticed that whenever they release like a new complexion product, they usually release it on QVC first before it's like available anywhere else. And when that happens, a lot of times they'll have like a free brush or something come with it. Like whenever I picked up their what was it called? Hydro C concealer. Hold on, I have it right here. This one, Hydro Sealer. Whenever I picked up that one, it came with a free sponge, and then this one came with a free brush. So we're living. The only thing though is that I don't always love these types of foundation brushes, the ones that are like really flat on the top. It feels really soft and it's super dense. So it might be okay. We'll see. I find a lot of times with foundation brushes though, that the type that kind of has this little bit of a dome over the top of it works a lot better. And this one is super duper soft. So my skin is very particular about foundation brushes. I don't always love foundation brushes. I don't know if I'm gonna love this one, but we're gonna give it a go. I got the shade 20B, which is light beige, light skin with pink undertones, which is me to a T. I would say like 9 times out of 10 when a foundation is described as being light with pink undertones, it is like my perfect match. So let's see what it says a little bit on in the, let's read the box. Medium coverage, skincare serum foundation. I don't know how I feel about the whole like skincare makeup. I don't know if I buy into that, but let's continue. Hydroflex technology helps even skin tone and blur appearances of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. I would say that's kind of like minimum expectations for a foundation. Like that's kind of what foundations are supposed to do in general. Then it says hyaluronic acid, plant collagen, vitamin E, and niacinamide hydrate, calm, and brighten. Fun. So that all sounds great. I love all of those ingredients. Hyaluronic acid, collagen, vitamin E, niacinamide, those are all great ingredients. The only thing is that they're very low down on the ingredients list, which means that there's not a ton of those ingredients in here. But what is a little bit higher up on the list is denatured alcohol. And I don't always love denatured alcohol in my makeup products, so I don't know. I'm a little nervous because the last time that I noticed denatured alcohol in a foundation I was trying, it was the Maybelline Fit Me tinted moisturizer. We all remember that fiasco. I feel like I trust Tarte a little bit more. Oh my gosh, listen to that. I feel like Tarte is maybe a little bit more trustworthy in that regard. But also I might hate this, so I guess we'll find out. The bottle's really, really cute, very basic. It's just like a little squeezy tube. I love this brush as far as like the way that it looks. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? So let's just dive in. I am so ready, so ready. Oh man, this is gonna be like water on, yes, yep. It's water. There goes, okay. I really hope that this brush doesn't irritate my skin, but I do have a sponge on standby if we need it. So here we go. This brush is really not doing it for me. I gotta say, it's too big. It's like way too wide, too big, too dense. And I feel like the product is just kind of disappearing into it. Like it's picking up the product and then the product just goes away. And now I'm just buffing out very little bit of anything on my face. Okay, so the brush is not the tea. We are not here for that brush. Let me grab a different one. This is like one of the only, I mean, I'm so particular about foundation brushes. And this one from IT Cosmetics, I got this on sale during like the 21 days of Ulta, whatever. It's just super duper soft. Oh my God, so much better. 100 million times better. Medium coverage is definitely fair. We're definitely doing a medium coverage right now. Honestly, the coverage is better than I was expecting. Whenever it's a serum foundation and they're like, medium coverage, I'm always like, Okay, the brush is working fine, but I am gonna go back around with a little more product with my sponge though. You can't beat a sponge to blend out a foundation. I don't know. I'm not sure what type of finish exactly this is supposed to have. It's definitely giving me like kind of a natural radiant-ish type of finish, which I feel like tracks for, you know, the general vibe of this foundation. It's not really building up, like I'm kind of going over with some more product. And it's not really building, but it's a solid medium coverage. Like the coverage, I'm pretty satisfied with. I just always like to go back through and just see if it will build, you know? It looks so much better after going through with the sponge, so that's really good. Cool beans. So far, so good. We're looking nice and glowy. I'm of course gonna set with some powder, but I'm not mad about it right now. It blended into the skin, check. Medium coverage, check. Nice natural finish, check. We're living right now. So let me finish up and I will be right back. Ring! And I'm back with my makeup done. Everything is looking really, really good right now. It's been on now for about 3 hours. It's just kind of been one of those mornings where it's taken me like literally 3 hours to do my makeup. Not because I've just been sitting here spending 3 hours doing all of this. It's just been like, I do something, get up, go do something else, come back, do some more makeup, someone's at the door, going to the door, come back, phone dies, go do some more makeup, charge the phone. You get it. It's been kind of an all over the place type of morning, but the makeup is finally complete. And the foundation is getting along really, really great, actually. Everything looks very smooth. Nothing looks too settled anywhere. I did set it with powder, of course. I just used my Ciate Extraordinary Setting Powder that I use all the time. Just a very soft little set, so it's not super mattified or anything like that. Normally, during the summer, which is what it is right now, it's kind of like warm and humid out. Normally with a foundation like this, I would set it with something a little more mattifying, but I wanted to set it with the Ciate powder because it is just, it does give just a very light set, and I really want to see like how the foundation works on its own without help from a more mattifying powder. You know what I mean? So everything looks really, really good so far. It's been very comfortable. It's like non-impeding or anything like that. I'm not, you know, it's not like super dewy, you know, I'm not feeling like luminosicized. You know what I mean? Like it's a very like natural finish right now under the powder. So we will see how it wears throughout the day, of course. But everything looks good right now. So loving that. Unfortunately, the brush is gonna be a big pass for me. I think it's beautiful, it's really pretty, but I don't know, it's just too like wide, and it's a pass for me on the foundation brush. But as of right now, the foundation is not working out too bad, so I will check back in a little bit and we'll see how it goes. Okay, y'all, so I actually ended up wearing this foundation for a few more days after you last saw me. I forgot to do a check-in, so I was like, I'm just gonna draw this out and wear it for a few more days. So the pros of this foundation is that the finish and the wear are spectacular. It stayed together on my face. It didn't bunch or break up or cake. It didn't do nothing. It just stayed nice and smooth all over my face. It has a really, really, really nice natural finish that's not too dewy, which I personally appreciate because it wasn't too dewy, but even under powder, it maintained that natural finish throughout the day. So it does do a good job of like keeping your skin hydrated and like keeping some life in your skin, if that makes sense. It wore all day, like a good 10, 12 hours each time I wore it. I was outside, I was inside, I sweated a little bit, and it put up with all of that beautifully. I really didn't have any problems. Oops, I dropped it. I really only have good things to say about the wear and the finish. Both were an A+ for me. The cons for this foundation are just the texture and consistency. It is a very water-like, serum-like consistency, and because when I put my foundation on, I like to squeeze it out on the back of my hand, I prefer to use a sponge over a brush. So it's very liquidy on the back of my hand, it moves around a lot, and then my sponge does absorb like a fair bit of product, so I find myself using more of the product than I would a foundation that maybe had a stiffer consistency than this one does. And to me, that application portion matters because it's like the first thing that I do. Like, of all of the foundations that I have to choose from, I don't see myself reaching for this one first because of that, because I know it's gonna be a little bit of a pain to apply. Once it's on, stunning, we love it. So if the texture, consistency doesn't bother you and you're just looking for something that will have a nice natural finish, be very, very light on the skin, wear all day long, and if you're drawn into those skincare benefits, then this would absolutely be a great foundation for you. It just is not shooting up to the top of my favorite foundations list because of that. It's just, you know, I want to reach for something that I know is going to apply and blend out, just bing, bang, boom. I'm not going to have to spend a long time like going in and building that type of a thing. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? So anyways, good foundation, not my new all-time favorite, but I definitely approve. I definitely think I will continue to use this. I love how lightweight it is. I love the natural finish and I love how it wears. So it's all those good things. Of all the Tarte foundations I've ever tried, this one is definitely my favorite. And I have tried most of their foundations. So anyways, let me know what you guys think as always. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I will see you in my next video. Okay.